Good morning, students. Myself Kamal Nath. I welcome you all in my class of English. Student, it's third video session of chapter 3. So what are you anyway? And you know that we are discussing the exercise of the chapter, several types of questions, grammar based, story based. So let's here see what is in the third part of the video you have to learn, and I am going to explain. As you know, students, the story that I have detailed and explained, So What Are You Anyway, is based on the burning questions of racial or ethnic differences. You remember very well Carol, the main character, central character of the story, who was going to meet her grandparents, how she faces a burning question, a confusing question, irritating and annoying question. She doesn't know at all how to answer. And of course, these differences and several kinds of differences, especially this skin tone differences that is made in the world, no doubt this is no more here. In somewhat, in just no doubt exceptionally, the question rises like that. But the question that was raised and what is here in the plane happening before the girl, that changed her thinking, changed her perception of human beings and their approach of thinking the people on basis of color, on basis of ethnic differences, ethnic roots. The innocent girl didn't know any question, and the Nortons asked several questions as they were curious to know about her race, her racial origin, ethnic origin, as her color was brown, and so they had several questions: who she was and which race did she come from. So the questions which are asked to her embarrasses her, irritates her, and makes her cry. It's really a very bitter feeling for her to face these questions. In what way she answers, as being ignored from the questions, how she answers the questions, and at last she becomes very emotional. This is what the story, and there are different kinds of questions that really raises several questions in our minds as well. Can we make these differences in our society, among the people? Are they not here, those who are belonging to other race? They are right to live with us. So let us see in the next question what is here. As up to 4a I had discussed in the last video session, and today we have next question of 4, that is B. As it is not possible, my dear, in just one video to accommodate all the questions that is given in your book, so it takes time, and I'm sure that you must be understanding well. Carol's mother is a white woman. As the story reveals this, discloses this, and at last Carol herself accepts her mother is white. So Carol's mother is a white woman, but Carol says she would color her mother, means color her, using many different colors. When she is asked by the Nortons, by Henry and Betty Nortons, if she were to color the face of her mother, what color she would to choose. So in the beginning she didn't know the meaning, the intention of Nortons. What did they intend to know? In fact, she was unaware, and that's why she simply called, as she loved drawing, she colored the faces, colored the pictures with different colors. And so just she told about her mother as well in the same innocent way, that if she were asked to color her mother, she would color with different just colors, not any particular, not a specific color. What do you think that is? That is the question. Carol wants to color her mother in different shades in spite of the fact that she is a white woman. This is because there is no one color that depict the whiteness of the skin, in her opinion. She did not know that this color will be here particular to depict the whiteness of the skin of any human being. How would she depict the whiteness of the skin of any person in the picture? She had no idea. So she just told in her way that she would just like to just use any color. She falters and says that she could be yellow. Even she told that she could paint her mother in with yellow color as well. But when the Nortons ask if her mother is Chinese, she disagrees. Then she denies no, her mother was not Chinese. She then mentions that her mother's face could be red. Moreover, at such a young age, Carol is not aware how differences in skin tone denote one's ethnic identity. That was the question, and she was confused in what way to answer, in what proper way to answer. The Nortons wanted to know the race through the color. The color would indicate from which race her mother came, from which race her father came. And that's why they wanted the answer of these questions. But the innocent child, Carol, didn't know their intention. They wanted to know her race. So let us see the other question. What does this tell us about the levels black and white? The level of the color, that is of the different human beings. Someone is black, someone is white. Okay, so what does this tell us about the levels black and white that are used for people? Are they accurate? Do children think in terms of these levels? This is the question. The levels black and white are nothing. We know that that is nothing, but social constructs only. We have constructed, we have made this here demarcation line, just a standard to identify people. This is made by us. Children like Carol are easily the least discriminate. She doesn't make any discrimination on basis of color, tone. This is obviously proved by the fact that the protagonist, Carol, protagonist is here the main character, central character of the story. That is, protagonist Carol knew that people come in different skin tones, but she never passed discriminatory comments while dealing with white people. Children did not recognize these levels unless they are consciously made aware of their ethnic origins and racial standing in the society. They don't have any discrimination. We are make them to feel. We force them to feel. We make them aware to feel. These differences. So let us see another question. What do you think Carol has learned about people and their attitude towards race? It's an important question and you must understand what the question is. What do you think Carol has learned about people and their attitude towards race? Do you think her innocent outlook on life will remain the same after the flight, after this journey? Will her approach, will her thinking be the same about the people? Young Carol, who was so far not affected by racial discrimination till now, she had not made any discrimination, as she didn't know only what was race, what was really just here mixed people, who were the mixed people. So was made conscious of her own racial identity by the Nortons. They made her feel, made her conscious about racial identity. She understood that she was mulatto. After several questions when she faced from Nortons, and they made her realize to tell the race her ethnic root. On basis of that, she came to know, she realized that she was a mulatto, a child of parents who were not of the same ethnic identity. Means those children born from different races, two different races of parents. This realization, this feeling was bound to change her innocent outlook on life. And this event obviously changed her outlook, her thinking, her perception, way of thinking about the people on basis of skin color. One flight, the journey she was making by plane, that one flight to her grandparents changed her ethnic life completely. She made no differences. She had no discrimination among the people on basis of skin tone. But this flight, this journey, changed her perception. Another question is here: do you think it was thoughtless of Nortons to ask a child such questions? Were the Nortons thoughtless to ask such irritating questions? Would they have asked an adult the same questions? This is what here, no doubt, thought-provoking question. Had they also asked the same question to any adult? It was thoughtless of the Nortons to ask Carol questions about her racial identity. Of course, they were thoughtless. It was not to their part of humanity to ask such questions to an innocent girl who was alone, who didn't know the answer of that question. They knew that she was a child traveling without her parents. They took advantage of her vulnerability and innocence, asking her insensitive questions. Obviously, these questions were insensitive. Sensible human beings cannot ask such questions. They probably would not have dared to ask an adult the same questions. It was quite clear that it was not possible for them to ask such questions. So I am sure that you must have understood all these here questions, answers. We will again meet in another video session with some more questions. Thank you, students. Thank you very much.